I graduated from chiropractic school in December of 97, and we had come out in June of 97. Well, Macho Man was probably one of the first sweethearts to us. Like, he really, like, made it his point to, to just kind of keep an eye out for all of us and hurt us a little bit and just make sure that nobody was, he'd keep everybody away. He was really great, and he's very protective. And so anyway, I will never forget it. We were in were we in Buffalo? We were in Buffalo. And, we were in Buffalo, and I had just graduated. Anyway, I come downstairs. I'm downstairs, and they pull me over, and they're like, we've got something for you. Macho Man's got something for you. And they take me to the elevator, and he's waiting over there. He had this portrait made for me, of me, for my graduation. It was like crazy, but it was a professional, and he took one of the pictures. He had this artist in Florida, and it had why can't I think of what the heck that darn little symbol is called? The Medusa, the little medical symbol. Right. I can't think what it's called. Right. But anyway, he had that on it, and it said chiropractor on it. I mean, it was so beautiful, and it blew my mind. I was like, we said like 10 words to each other. I'm like, what? And he had contacted my at the time husband, and had made sure with him that it was okay that he did that, and he just thought that it was really a wonderful achievement that I had done, and he wanted to celebrate it. I mean, it took my breath away. It was phenomenal, and I actually still have that hanging in my house. I think about him constantly, because he really, so many of these guys, for as rough and gruff and dysfunctional as everybody is, most of them have hearts of gold. They really do.
Wow. Well, nobody's seen him in like 20 years, so if you sold it on eBay right now, probably go for a fortune.
Oh, that's true. I never even thought about that. But he didn't sign it or anything.
Have you seen or heard from the Macho Man?
No. I mean, the last thing was the movie, and
wow.
that was kind of the last time I've seen him. And then, of course, he was in Spider-Man, right? And
right.
So we're pretty big superhero fans in this house, pretty big comic people, and I never was when I was in wrestling. But here's a little. Do you guys like comics? Is anybody out there into comic stuff? Because most wrestling fans are, which is and at the time I didn't realize that, but my husband, my now husband, not the Bellin husband, but my sweet love and my baby daddy, he's a huge Spider-Man fan, and so is my son. And our next door neighbor, interestingly enough, is an artist and illustrator for Marvel Comics. And we all moved into the same community at the same time. They have a son who's 6 weeks younger than our son. We're all BFFs. It's like, it's phenomenal. And so I've got a couple of originals that he's done for us, for my son. But I've also posed for some of his covers. And I've been the Wasp, and I've been, I should know all these names. I've done like 4 or 5 covers for him, where I'm his model, and so anyway, I'm just like, that might be my jawline and my shoulder line, but those are not my boobs. Not. I mean, a girl can hope, but they're not.
Nice.
Yeah. He takes liberties, but he has to, So anyway, but that's pretty cool. So that's a fun thing, and I don't even know how I got on that little side story. Comics and superheroes and wrestling, and Spider-Man. That's the last time I saw Macho Man. That's right back to the movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think Shane's going to a Comic-Con convention over the weekend that's going to have some wrestlers at it. So hopefully the score. So,
yeah, down in Miami.
Okay, great. Yeah, Mark is going to be out at San Diego, the big one. That is Comic-Con, and then Dragon Con is in Atlanta, and I think I might be at Dragon Con this year in Atlanta. And I think also we're going to be, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it yet, I won't give the full press, but Fire and Tigress and I are going to be in Charlotte in August.
Uh-oh.
For the wrestlers. What is that? Isn't that like legends? Isn't that funny? We're in the legends category now.
Well, I guess after a decade and you spent your time in, I guess you're able to be a legend. The NWA Legends? Is it the NWA Legends for you?
I think that's the show. Is that the one that's in Charlotte, August 8th, like 7th through the 10th or something like that? Yeah.
All right, cool. I might be up in that area. I'm in South Carolina, so I might be stopping in.
What part of South Carolina are you in?
Charleston.
Oh, what a great spot. Good for you, right at the ocean, man. Nice.
Yes, very nice. So.
Okay, so we got to
far.
Derek, we got to remind everybody, depending on when they've tuned in, that we've got a couple of big things going on. That I have my bid up for my own show on Oprah, and I really need votes.
Right.
I need lots of votes. I need a street team, and I would love people to email me. I tell you what, I'll even go as far as, like, if people want spice paraphernalia, anything like that, if I get some dedicated street soldiers out there, spices soldiers, to help generate votes, just Facebook me at Melissa Girl Peterson, and we'll hook up, we'll get you going, and of course you guys are going to put the link up on your site and in the chat room. But also the big challenge to all the fans is I'm not the only one doing this, so is DDP. So they can vote for both of us, because wouldn't it be cool to get both of us on that final show together? Like, just legendary for wrestling. I mean, just like the then and the now, and, to hear inspiring stories, because how many times do we hear about wrestlers dying in freaking hotel rooms?
Yeah.
And they're great people, and they die with their stories inside of them. They die with their passion inside of them. And they've literally, mentally, physically gotten beat down in that ring, and the only thing that's kept them alive is meds, drugs, and then they OD in their rooms. And it's the freaking saddest tale, because everybody does work. And so wouldn't it be nice to get a new story out there associated with wrestlers?
Exactly. And now, nominating, Shay, before you go in, I'm going to nominate John, who called in earlier. He's on the web 24/7. He emails us 90 emails a day. John, I'm nominating you to take up this cause to get Dr. Melissa on Oprah. She says he gets all the DVDs, he gets all the gear. So I'm nominating him to step up into this role and tell everyone, post on everybody's MySpace to go vote for Melissa on Oprah's site. I'm going to put it in the chat room. My computer just blanked out on me. As soon as it pops up, I'm going to put it back in. So, John, your orders have been laid out. Get this thing happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now,
you know what?
I really interrupt.
No, that's okay. Go ahead. What's up, Sugar Shane? No, you're not Sugar Shane. You're Shane, the Caribbean boy. Caribbean Love Daddy.
Whoa. Just said the Caribbean boy?
Caribbean Love Daddy. I called you Caribbean Love.
It's kind of too late, though. You kind of broke my heart when you said that your present husband, your baby daddy. I'm kind of like heartbroken right now, because I was about to kick game to you after the show.
Lord. Help him.
But anyway, here's my last question before I go back to my, go and drink my pain away. You brought up the fact that it would be awesome for you versus DDP to be in the final two. Now, I want to put you on the spot and you to tell. Right.
For both of us.
Now, I want you to tell, because I want you to go, because you've been on the show. DDP hasn't been on our show yet. We tried. He hasn't came on yet. So I want you to win. Plus the fact that you're a woman and I love women. My question to you is, why should people vote for your show to win? What is it that, why is your show deserving to win this Oprah contest thing?
Good question, my friend. Good question. Now, let me ask you, do you mean overall or as that relates?
Overall.
Overall. I guess I'll have to cut a promo here if I were to go to wrestling tours.
I see those mic skills.
Right? My whole thing is not about coming from a place of ego, so on the one hand, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's hard, but it's the reality.